All right, are you still with me? Yeah, you are. You're following along. You're getting this, right? I think about solutions a lot. I think about the world. I think about a way forward, and I'm kind of obsessed over the topic. And one thing I find that people don't do often enough is to allow for flaws. Now, I know I'm generalizing here, but it's just a perspective that I want to communicate to you. It's a perspective that I want you to think about in case you haven't been exposed to the idea before. I call it leaving room for evil. Now, again, I'm being poetic, okay? I don't mean actual evil, but maybe I do, okay? When you're planning for something, when you're creating a system, when you're finding solutions for the world, sometimes I get frustrated. I feel like the solutions are made for good people, for selfless people, for self-sacrificing people, for non-lazy people. And just saying that out loud makes it sound so stupid that I'm complaining about it. But honestly, where are the solutions for the rest of us, right? Where are the solutions for the people who just can't do it the other way? Look, I'll give you an example. We have a school system, right? And we know for sure that there are going to be a percentage of these students that drop out of school for various reasons, all right? Never mind the ones who are in school, who are doing terribly, who hate the whole experience, who have no choice. We know that, percentage of people. And yet, school is sort of designed for those who succeed, to pass, to move forward. And yeah, there's things to do if you're not holding you back a year or summer school or whatever it is, but it's not ideal. It's certainly not what was intended. Okay, school intends for people to move forward and succeed. Okay, we have no plans for these dropouts. What are these dropouts supposed to do? There should be something pretty obvious for them to do. These are people who can contribute to society. And I mean, yeah, they can work at McDonald's or some call center or something. I don't know, but I think that if we're planning for school, we should plan for the dropouts. Okay, we should have jobs and things that they can do to plan for those who might fail, to plan for those who don't fit in there. Maybe a lot of them are entrepreneurs. Maybe if it costs $15,000 to school a kid a year or over the course of their education, why not give them $5,000 to start a business and see where they can go? You know, they might create jobs. They might find opportunities. They might learn skills in all kinds of other ways. They might learn in different ways, and just giving them some money for them to go and experiment and try in the world might be the best thing instead of just being a dropout, being labeled a dropout and having nothing else to do. Is it crazy that I'm suggesting that dropouts should be given money in order to start businesses? Maybe. But those are the solutions that I like. I like the solutions that doesn't assume the perfection of the human being, the purity of the human being, that assumes the flaws, that has a place for evil, for what doesn't work, for what's wrong, for what's bad. There was an initiative, I can't say that word right now. There was an initiative in my city in order to get rid of plastic bags in grocery stores, all right? Maybe you've heard me talk about this before. Just real quick, they passed a law that says no more plastic bags, and they define the bags. They define how big these bags were going to be. And when they banned these bags, what the stores did is that instead of just having no bags in their store, because who wants to just rely on people bringing their bags, right? Instead of just having no bags in store, they got thicker bags that were thicker than what the regulation prohibited. So now we have super thick bags. Because the evil part they didn't plan for was that there was no way in hell that these companies were going to just not have bags. I'm going to find some way around that. Human beings, we're squirrely, we're tricky, wily. And we find all kinds of ways to cheat, all right? It's in our nature. At least some of us. Instead, they're on the market right now. There's a type of plastic. It's a plant-based plastic. It biodegrades. Okay, the thing melts in the rain. It's a plastic bag. You could toss it on the ground. Who cares? It'll just melt into the ground. It's a plastic bag. Plastic made from plants. Now, people are going to use bags. People are going to litter, create garbage, and there it is. A solution that works even for lazy people. I don't even have to think twice about it. What bag do you have? The biodegradable bag? Bag made of plants? I'll take that. How much does it cost? 10 cents? Sure, I pay 10 cents for a plastic bag right now. My voice got a little high there. Leaving room for evil, right? Whatever solutions we're going to create, we've got to create a space for the things that don't work, you know, for the corruption of human beings, for imperfection. Oh, if everybody just stopped driving cars, then everybody's not going to stop driving cars. If everybody just stopped eating, everybody's not going to stop eating whatever. They're not going to do it. At least that's not what I think. But they do other things. They do tap on their phones. They do spend an inordinate amount of time on Facebook. They do like sharing pictures of their meals. That's what we have to do. We're addicted to that already. So why not use the process that we're addicted to in order to change the world, improve things, tie that addictive process to making the world a better place. It's just like when they legalize drugs. Suddenly, all that tax revenue goes into society and helps them. So let's find a way to make use of these addictions. Find a way to make use of the things that we already do that are bad. And tie that into the good. And integrate it instead of alienating it. I feel like this particular part of what I'm saying of the talk could really be misunderstood. Not exactly sure how to clarify it. That's probably just because I'm corrupted myself, but in any case, I just like solutions that don't assume the good nature of people, or just assume the good nature of people that includes the bad nature of people. Okay. If everybody has to recycle, then recycling is not the solution. Gotta find a way to make our garbage, recycle itself. Okay, we gotta find a way to use other products like mycelium. Why can't I say the word? Mycelium mushrooms, in order to transform that garbage. Look, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. Leaving room for evil. All right? I think it makes sense. And I don't like to say words like integrating corruption and imperfection and evil, but it's how I feel. And it's at the foundation of Happy for a Change. It's using people's imperfections, using the things they're addicted to, using the problems of our society in order to move us forward. And I think that's the smart thing to do.